Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not used to saying afternoon, but yet here we are. I have still not gone to sleep today, so I'm about to do that. But before I do that, I wanted to show y'all 3 reasons why I use Knife Swap as a place to purchase most of my knives. And that would be these 3 knives right here. So, I received them all 3 today. The Artisan Cutlery Accelerator, the AM8 or Miguron Pierogi, and the Concept Convict. And individually, each one of these knives, especially these 2, when they were new, cost what I paid for all 3. And all 3 of these came with all the boxes, all the stuff inside them. I got all the boxes, all the swag with them. They look totally unused. There's no marks on the clips. There's no marks on the blades. There's no snails on the scales. They look brand new. And instead of $200 a piece for these 2, I got them all 3 for $70 each. Brand new looking knives. This one has ashes on it. Brand new looking knives, no snails, no clip marks, no nothing, for basically 1/3 of what they would have been new. So that is why I use Knife Swap. If you are not familiar with Knife Swap, it is a subreddit where knife people sell knives. And basically, a lot of the guys just sit there and swap around brand new knives all day long just because they want to touch them. And after they touch them, they move them on to the next person. All 3 of these have perfect action. I mean, perfect action, butter action. All 3 of them are perfect. I've bought over 110 knives now from Knife Swap, and I have not gotten a bad one yet. And I'd say 97% of them pretty much look brand new. Maybe 95% of them. And the few that didn't look brand new just barely had a little bit of wear. For those of you who didn't see this morning's video, I bead blasted the Ozark Trail and had trouble getting it back together live on stream, but got it back together and it turned out great. I have not yet sharpened it, so it still needs an edge. I also bead blasted this Tanto PM2, and it looks great. I did put an edge on it, so it is now sharp. I've actually been carrying it all day. But yeah, if you haven't tried Knife Swap, I suggest you try Knife Swap. You will save lots of money, and at the very least, you will be able to get twice as many knives as you normally would for the same price. In this case, I was able to get 3 times as many knives for the same price. And I don't know if you can tell the action on these, but all 3 of them are just perfect. I've been wanting an accelerator, this one, for a while. It's a big boy. I like big boy knives. I didn't know what I'd think about the handle, but it's very comfortable. So I'm glad I picked up one. Perfect action. This, I'm just a fan of Miguron. So I saw this one pop up for $70 and I was like, anytime I can get a full titanium Miguron for $70 that's brand new, I'm on it. This one does have great action too. You can reverse flick it perfect, regular flip it perfect. Does not have a flipper tab, so I don't have to delete that. So the lines on it are super clean. And then this one I've already got one of these, but I couldn't pass up a $70 price for a knife that sells for $207 on their website. I'm probably going to use it as a giveaway knife. But anyway, let me show you real quick all it takes to use Knife Swap. And that is, all you have to do is go to Reddit, reddit.com. Go up here to the top and type r/Knife Swap. Hit enter. Hit communities, and there it is. Oh, it's got an underscore, sorry. r_knife_swap. And it brings you here. And you might want to start off by reading the rules over here. The rules are on the right hand side, and it is very focused on the buyer, on protecting the buyer. So the seller is responsible for if anything goes wrong whatsoever. If it gets lost in the mail, if it's not exactly like he described it, the seller is responsible. Buyer is not responsible. So go down through here, read the rules. Don't be scared. Like I said, they have a flare system built in. So you see this guy right here selling knives. He has 51 swaps. And it tells you that he's a master trader. And the second guy right here has 4 swaps. And it shows he is a junior trader. And he is only allowed to accept PayPal goods and services. So when you use PayPal goods and services, you have to provide proof that you shipped the item that you sold. And if anything goes wrong, you can easily get a refund from PayPal because you did not receive your goods or service. So that's how they protect the buyer. So until you get up to 25 swaps, you have to only accept goods and services. And after you've done 25 in here, then you're allowed to take any kind of payment method that you'd like. That's the main way that they protect the buyer. But like I said, a lot of these people will have ridiculous amounts of swaps. This guy has 130. Some of these guys have over 1,000. This guy has 273 swaps. So like I said, a lot of these guys in here just sit here and swap around knives all day just because they want to touch them. And they never use them. And most all of these will say no cut, no carry. 547 swaps for this guy. So something else you have to do is you have to show pictures of the knives. You have to describe it. So carried 3 times and cut a couple of boxes, never disassembled or sharpened. Top liner lock, action is smooth and centered, comes with box, docks, and pouch. So you have to describe it, you have to get pictures of it, and if for some reason you receive a knife that doesn't match the description, then it is up to him to refund your money or part of your money or pay for it to ship it back or whatever. It's up to the buyer. I mean the seller, not up to the buyer. So like I said, this guy has almost 550 knives that he's. But right now, this one sold for $125. It is a PSYOP in micarta. And if we were to look up this knife, so Vosteed PSYOP micarta, right here, LMAX blade. This knife is $170. So you get a knife that he carried 3 times and cut a couple boxes, and you save $50. You save a third of the price. So yeah, you get great deals on Knife Swap. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. You'll find the best deals anywhere on slightly used knives. And you can be very selective and pick only brand new knives, basically, if you choose to. Anyway, I thought I'd drop this video just to show y'all the great bargains you can get on Knife Swap, and to fill you in that if you're not familiar with Knife Swap, there's how you get to it. You can log in with your Google account if you have one. You can also just sign up with your email or whatever you want to do, and start swapping knives. So if you're like me and like to be frugal with your money and get twice as many knives for the same price, then I suggest you try it. Anyway, appreciate you checking out the video. If you're awake in the mornings, come join us for Blade Talk in the mornings, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Got a great group of guys that get together every morning and talk about the new knives and what's going on in the knife community.